Hey guys, Rich here at the Ultra Motorsports warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're looking at this 1948 Chevy pickup. We're doing a quick video for a potential online buyer. As you notice, the hood's up right now. It's just hard to manage the hood with one hand while I'm holding the camera, so we'll shut the hood so you guys can get a better look at the fit and everything as soon as we look at the engine compartment. So this is just like all of our videos. It's a quick walk around just to kind of point out anything from a car buyer's perspective that might be worth mentioning, that a prospective buyer, we don't want anybody to be surprised when the car shows up. So we just do all these videos the same way. We start right here at the driver's side front fender, and from there we just start picking this thing apart. So as we look at the grill on this thing and the chrome, the front bumper, these are just water spots. So the chrome on this is actually very, very good. I would say it's in near excellent condition. This just has been driven and wet, so it just needs cleaned up a little bit. I don't see any pitting, any flaking, any rust, any dents, nowhere where these bolts have been tightened too far, nothing like that. As we look at the filler here, it looks good. The grill inserts all look very, very nice, all chromed very well. And now we're on the front fender here. What we're looking at now is we're looking for like chips, dents, dings, bad paintwork, anything like that. I actually sold this, so I'm selling this for one of our customers. I sold this to him probably 2 years ago, and he's just ready for something else now. So I told him I'd give him a hand selling it, and that's what we're doing. So this thing is all the way done underneath, but it has been driven outside a little bit. But as you can see, lots of just new stuff, new bolts. All those body bolts are brand new. You can see those. Just a little dirty in here, but that's about it. Tires are good. These are probably bias ply tires though. Baby moons with the smoothies on them. And then as we look up in here, we can kind of see frame's in good shape. Body looks good in all areas, really. Nothing to be too concerned about. Excuse me, I'll make my light over here. Okay. Lower doors, those are places everybody always wants to know about. I don't see any paint bubbling. Really, this thing just needs a really good detail. It is, I believe it's base clear. It might be single stage, but it's a little chalky right now is all. So this just needs polished up a little bit. This car was definitely taken completely apart at some point in time to be restored. So as we look at the mirror here, again, just needs cleaned up a little bit. We don't like to see any tape lines or anything. You can see here there's nothing like that going on. The driver's side door looks good. Door handle looks good. You can see there's no lines or anything like that. The fit looks pretty uniform all the way. I would say really decent. As we look at the felt, the window felt, this all looks like it's in really good shape. I don't know if that goes up in there further. No, that's about where it should be. So all the window felt looks good. The window trim looks good. This is painted. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be chrome or not, but the window felt on the inside looks very nice too. Go ahead and open this door here. You can see the weather strip is all new on this car, or fairly new. It's in like new condition, I guess. When we look down here, we're looking at any areas where pieces have been filled in or any parts have been, cleaned up for any rust, and I don't really see anything like that right now. I like to see this kind of stuff. I mean, obviously this car was taken completely apart to be painted, and that's what we like to see all the time. Armrest looks good. Door panel looks good. This trim piece right here could probably get fitted on there a little bit better, but I think this pushes down over this lip a little bit. It's kind of maybe bounced out a little. I probably put a little adhesive in there maybe when I was putting it back in. As you can see here though, again, like I said, everything just taken completely apart when the car was painted. So that's really, really nice. I like that a lot. Dash is excellent condition. This vehicle is converted over to 12 volt. That's why it's got an updated radio in it. So that's nice. I mean, a little more reliable, a little easier. You're not going to mess anything up by jump starting it. You can have a radio, speakers, stuff like that. So I think on the other side is where we can lift up the floor mat and see a little bit better. But we can try to get a look at this one too. This seat is obviously styled appropriately and is in excellent condition also. I'll probably get this out so we can see under here. Okay. So as we look in here, you can see that's all just really, really dry. So you can see back in there, really dry. I don't see any areas where anything is chewed up or nasty. Back there, you know, this area you're going to want to look at too. You can kind of see that's just some paint back in there. Okay. Seat frame is all painted up, looks good. Door shuts good, nothing rattling around. As we look down in here, you know, we like to see this kind of stuff all done up in there like that. You know, maybe this is probably a real common area. If there was filler put in there, it's very minimal and it's certainly not showing anywhere. So the running boards look good. The bed looks good. We'll move on to the bed now so you can see. The bed looks great. Wheel wells look good on this thing too. Like I said, they're just a little dirty. So as we look back this way, we see, you know, like brand new looking bolts and stuff. That's really nice. Frame looks good. Kind of see the frame up there too. Looks real nice. We'll get a good look at it this way. Obviously all these little bits and pieces and parts, everything is just very tidy, okay? It just looks really good. You know, none of these are all banged up. Nobody's throwing a bunch of crap in the bed. The sidewalls of the bed are in great shape. The gate's in good shape. This isn't all banged up. Everything's very tasteful too, you know. I mean, nobody like, you know, this thing's not all banged up, or these aren't all banged up or painted or nothing. I mean, it's just, everything's very tastefully done, okay? Let me lay down here real quick. Okay, and so this is what I'm talking about. I mean, look at this. It looks really, really good. This is obviously the spare tire mount at one time. Somebody ground that off. That could be cleaned up a little bit better and made to look a little bit prettier probably. Same thing with where they took this hitch off years and years ago. That could be made to look a lot prettier. That could certainly is easy enough to get done. You could very easily give this frame like a nice little facelift too. But what I like is you can see inside the frame. You know, you can see inside this frame right here, and you can see all these body mounts and everything. Everything looks very, very good. Really, really nice. An afternoon on a lift, and you could like have this thing looking like, you know, you could put mirrors underneath it at a car show type style. Bed looks good on this side also. This rear fender looks great. As we look up in here, more of the same. I mean, just looks really good. You know, no shoddy work, no damage that's been fixed, nothing like that. As we look at this running board, everything looks nice. This filler neck, you know, I mean, it's this sticker. I mean, they sell this sticker for a reason, right? It's just a constant challenge to get fuel in there like that. I'm gonna lay on the ground here and give everybody a peek underneath this. We'll look at this running board here. Okay, you can see that looks really nice. Okay, battery box right there. Okay, and then kind of see the whole underside of this thing. Looks really good. You see that opposite running board, you can see the big center brace for the cab right there. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased here. Looks really nice. Okay. This is obviously an add to this little slider window. I think it looks pretty cool. The gap on the passenger door looks good. Again, same stuff here, right? More just real nice, good looking chrome. Nothing been taped off. Nothing's been painted around. It all looks good. This trim around this door panel actually fits a little bit better than that over there. Not a big deal. I wouldn't. That's something that shouldn't keep anybody from buying this car. Again, no rotten areas down here low. That's what we want to see. Rockers look really good. No rust showing through anywhere. We can see, get a look at the floor, I believe, here. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so we can see the floor here. See how solid it is. That's how we get at the battery right there. Okay. You get a good look at like frame rails and stuff like that down there too. You can kind of see those. Nothing chewed up around these mounts. Looks good. Firewall looks good. No shoddy like globs of wires or anything. You know, dash looks good. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Just nothing like, nothing gross looking. You know, nothing nasty. So that's what we like to see. We like to see it look like that. So definitely a lot of work has been put into this vehicle. Oops, excuse me. Look at the floor here again. It's got some stain, but nothing. It's got some stains, but no patches or anything like that. Those are just stains right there. No patches. Okay. So that all looks pretty good. So, whoops. Look at this cab corner again. Down here as far as we can. Looks pretty good. Sounds solid. All the glass looks great on this thing. I mean, windshield glass, everything. Looks real good. We'll raise the hood here. And I mean, if you couldn't see it from the pictures, I mean, just look down in here and really look at how clean and fresh and nice. I cannot tell you how many times you'll go to, obviously this thing doesn't have a heater, but I can't tell you how many times, you know, I go to look at a car and the owner has taken lots of liberties with where they put wires and how they like to put connectors on things and goofy stuff, just goofy stuff. So, you know, this just looks really, really nice, guys. I mean, really put together. It's very, very nice. Whoops. Okay. Hood shut. Fit. Looks pretty good. About as good as you could expect for a 1948. So we look down low here. Looks pretty good. Pretty even. All the chrome looks nice. Bezels look good. I'll fire this thing up real quick. Choke. Okay. Now we're sitting idling. Just like that. Let's see. Oil pressure, odometer, gauges, radio. vacuum wipers work. You can see the headliner here is in great shape. Okay. Steering wheel's in great shape too, guys, as you look at the steering wheel. I mean, these things could easily get banged up. Died. Definitely let her get warm. Kind of hear it chugging away. Headlights. Okay. All right, guys. Okay. Thanks for watching. Again, it's Rich here at the Ultra Motorsports warehouse in Fort Wayne, Indiana. We're looking at this 1948 Chevy pickup. And any further questions, anything anybody would like to add, please feel free to comment. And thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.